This is day 3 post-surgery. My surgery was on Thursday, today is Saturday. And I've got some updates I want to show. So, I am quite amazed at how much of a difference there was between day 1 and day 2, between Thursday and Friday. I'm trying to record as much as I can of the befores, of everything that I'm struggling to do or can't do. I'm also just hoping that the camera stays put. I've got it propped up kind of funky. Yeah, it's incredible how much progress I'm making. So, first example is the first day or second day, I don't remember. I had dropped something. I'm trying to find. There you go. I had accidentally dropped something on the floor, and so what I had to do, what I was able to do, was actually to just grab it between my toes and pick it up like that. And then I got it, but then I just discovered today, this morning, that I can do this now. So that's exciting. As long as I keep the torso from moving, I can prevent pain. And then we're doing pretty good. Another thing is, in general, I can just get up and down out of chairs much easier. Boom. Easy, quick. And the first night I had to sleep in the reclining couch because I could not get in my bed, sleeping on a camping cot. That alone, that right there, took me about like 4 minutes the first night, and I could not lay down. I had to have help getting back up. But then last night, I was able to get down here and climb in. And noticing, you can see from this position that I'm in a lot, whether it be getting in and out of chairs, or shifting around in chairs, shifting around on the recliner, that the fronts of my shoulders are starting to hurt pretty badly because they're doing a lot of work. So, oh. Hello, Bosco. I'm beep beep, buddy. They can't see what I'm trying to show them. I know you want to snuggle, but not right now. Not for a few weeks, probably. You go lay down. Go lay down, good boy. Good boy. Go lay down. It's okay. Bosco here is not a very smart dog, but that first night was one of the very few times that he actually seemed concerned about me. There's countless times that I've been bawling my eyes out crying about things that are awful, and he just didn't really care at all. Ow! No laughing. Yeah, the other night, he was able to tell that something was wrong. And he's been very respectful about giving me space, which usually he does not do at all. Yeah! Oh, this works great. No, Bosco. I know. Go lay down. So yeah, I was able to do this, and then I was also able to roll around. I'll take this off to kind of show you. I've been able to kind of put my elbow on the sides here and use my head to shift over, and I can kind of lean one way like this, and then when that gets uncomfy, kind of shift over the other way, like that. The first night I woke up, I don't know, like 20 times to just kind of keep shifting. And then last night, maybe like 10 times, getting better. And then last night I even managed to, very gently, hold on, not there yet. Oh, there we go. I was able to lay on my side like this. Because I have quite a backache from surgery and from, well, hold on a minute. Let me get back on my back first. Yeah, my arms were like out in whatever position to keep them out of their way for surgery. So then my shoulders felt funky immediately after surgery when I first woke up. And then they've been hurting from using them. Oh, and forgot what I was going to say. So I was able to lay on my left side for a while and got back up here. And I tried to go to my right side. I didn't quite get there. And then I went back on my left. And then I managed to get onto my right side last night as well, which is very nice. Because I tend to do a lot of sleeping on my side. Yeah, something like that. The right side is less comfortable. See here, I'm already, there we go. Just trying to get comfy, I'm already like less on that side now. I noticed that even though all the local numbing has definitely worn off now, like I can feel very specific spots. Even when I touch this, I can feel the skin underneath it very specifically. And the pain is still over here. It's almost like an intestinal pain. I did have easily the most concerning constipation of my entire life, which is saying something coming from me, if you know me at all. Is really saying something if you know me. But I did finally have a really good poop today, which is a relief. Okay. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of capture as much before footage. I am documenting my entire progress. And someday I'll be back in the gym, back out in the woods, lifting, hiking, rock climbing, bicycling, everything. If there was ever a rock bottom to rebuild from physically, this is a good one. I'm sure there are worse ones. Definitely there are worse ones. And this being my first major surgery, even though it was quite, it was a small hernia. They expected a quick and easy repair. They expected a quick and easy healing as well. But this gives me so much more empathy for people who have gone through so much worse. And so I'm trying to capture as much before footage. It's like when people show their before and after for weight loss. Except this is not going to be weight loss. So I know the videos I'm posting right now are not that interesting, not that entertaining, but I do not currently have the capacity to be editing these and making really good videos. I'm just trying to capture as much of the small day-to-day progress as I can. But I keep getting foot cramps and hip cramps. Beep beep. Go lay down. So this looks incredibly difficult because it is, but yet, oh my god, is this so much easier than yesterday. Like yesterday I literally couldn't do it at all. I could not lay down. I managed to sit and I could not get any further than that. I notice my legs are getting sore because I'm using those for squatting. And then they got me this thing. Hospital got me this thing. I've showed it in some of my other videos. I'm supposed to got these two lines here, these two arrows, and this thing goes up and down based on the rate of your inhale. So if I inhale sharply or slowly, so you want to keep it between the two and breathe in. This is the total amount of air that you breathed in. So you want to breathe in as much air as possible. And then you hold your breath for 5 seconds afterwards. That was not 5 seconds afterwards. Sorry, this lighting is awful. But I find, well, yesterday I maxed it out completely once. I've struggled to get back up there since, so I need to do this more consistently throughout the day. But I noticed the problem isn't necessarily the in, it's the out. I find that I'm always, because the out requires pushing with muscles that are hurting. So the out is the challenge. Wow. This video went way longer than I expected, but it just shows how difficult these things are right now. I hope the angle was good. I hope you were able to see everything sufficiently. I'm trying to think of what else I could talk about. I think that's the most noteworthy things. Oh, and then yesterday's video was me walking 1 lap around the driveway. Now I've been doing 2 laps. And I've been a little bit quicker. Surgery ain't no joke. This sucks. Oh, that's the other thing I could show. I think I'm hoping to shower today. Because I literally have not taken my hair out of its bun since putting it into the bun before surgery. And it was totally fine for the entirety of yesterday, but this rolling around in bed messed it up. So here you get to see a significant moment. God, that lighting is awful. There's got to be a way that I can fix that. That's a little better. You get to see a very significant moment as I take the hair tie out. It's been about 24 hours since I got home after surgery. Ah, that feels nice. Oh. Oh, that feels so nice. It's these subtle day-to-day things that are going to be such a difference until you can see the level of difficulty here versus how easy this usually is and how easy it's going to be in the future. So these are the things I'm trying to document my before for the comparison. Someday I can make my own before and after video. I remember now what I was going to say earlier when I forgot what I was going to say. I was going to mention my back hurting because of the posture in general, as I was talking about yesterday in yesterday's video, how my posture has been so tight and hunched over. But then on top of that is sleeping on the couch. So I'll show you the before posture again. Oh, that's so nice. You can see it's pretty awful. What I really want to do is there's like, I'm kind of like this a lot. I'm trying to that's all I got. I swear to God, I don't even believe in the God, but I swear to God, I'm gonna actually achieve all the fitness goals I've had my whole life, but have not actually achieved. I've always valued fitness, but I'm gonna be honest, I've been addicted to my phone. I've been kind of lazy. And I've been quite disappointed in my physical state for quite some time. And it's time to take it seriously. For real. For the long haul. Oh, that's nice. Good old fresh ponytail. Feels nice. Fresh man bun, whatever. I'm actually slightly sweating a little bit because everything I've just shown you today was actually a little bit challenging. Oh, I'm sorry, this thing was in the shop the whole time. I'm actually going to carefully try to lower this chair down. I had raised it up to make it easier on myself, but that's where it usually sits. Thank you for watching. I literally don't expect anyone to watch these videos, except if I ever actually get some success here on YouTube. I'm sure the same way that my favorite YouTubers, I've gone back and looked at their oldest videos. Perhaps someday someone is watching this, so I'm going to speak to you. You can do it. People go through incredibly difficult times, and they can, it's not just me, like, relatively this is quite easy. Like, I'm making progress quickly, and I'm so incredibly grateful for that. I'm grateful to have parents that are helpful and supportive. Grateful for a lot. But as a human being, you are capable of so much more than you can possibly imagine. And that's kind of the fun part of life, is discovering just how unlimited we actually are. Because it's so easy to acknowledge the true and real valid limits of reality. But yet, we can, for lack of better words, bend reality to our will far more than we like to give ourselves credit for. And if you ever feel like giving up, I think my current hypothesis, we'll find out if I'm correct or not. I think it's just your body saying, hey, take a little rest. Not forever, just for now. Anytime you feel anything negative, but especially when you really feel like completely giving up, is because some sort of need, whether it be base, physiological, like food, water, shelter, blah, 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 or if it's higher up, like feeling like your efforts are going towards something worthwhile, etc. In some way, it's just your body saying, like, you need some rest, you need some time to reevaluate, you need to take a little bit of pressure off yourself. Not all of it. Pressure is good, it keeps you going. Pressure is necessary. A tree or a plant that grows without wind becomes weak, and the moment it gets exposed to any wind, it falls over and dies immediately. You need external pressures, internal pressures, in order to grow. You need as much as you can handle. And when you feel like it's too much for you to handle, and you want to give up entirely, like, just give up a little bit, right? It's more than you can handle. Reduce it to something you can handle, and just improve from there. You got this.